Hi there, Hugo Reed. Today I have a book called Hawks. It's part of the Backyard Wildlife series. Let's see what they say about hawks. Look at the beak on that. It's like hooked so that it can help catch its food. Hawks by Carrie Schwitz. Here's our table of contents. What are hawks? What's their prey? Nests and babies. Glossary, and then what to learn more in the index. So let's see what we have. Hawks are raptors. They are large birds that hunt. So a raptor is a bird that hunts. You can kind of see the beak a little bit better here, how it's sort of hooked. And their claws. Well, that's a pretty cool close-up picture of that hawk. Hawks search for prey in grassland, forests, and deserts. They hunt from the sky and perches, so they are up high and they're looking down for their prey. Remember, prey is animals that they catch or that they eat. Hawks can spot prey from far away. They see 8 times better than people. Look at that beak. So they can see 8 times as well as we can, which is a good thing since they're up high and they're looking down low for their prey. Remember, what's the opposite of prey? An animal who hunts other animals is a predator, and the one who's being hunted is the prey. That's spelled different than like pray. We might pray sometimes to God, or we might pray things would happen. This word is P-R-E-Y. That word is P-R-A-Y. So this is spelled different than the other kind of prey. They swoop down to grab mice, rabbits, and other small animals. They use their strong talons. See, and it's pointing to their talons, like their claws. Look, they can even scoop up rabbits. Here's a little mouse. Look how its wings are all spread out. That's pretty awesome. Right out of the water, it's getting a fish. Then the hawks use their hooked beaks to tear apart their meals. So they don't have forks and knives, right? They have to have something on their body, sort of like some big cats use their teeth. Hawk would use its beak, their hooked beak. Kind of goes back like a hook. Most hawks make nests high up in the trees. They build them out of sticks. Ooh, aren't you glad you don't have to sleep in that? That doesn't look so comfy. You think maybe they line it with mud and some softer things? Because that looks pretty pokey, doesn't it? Female hawks lay between 1 and 5 eggs in a nest. They stay to incubate the eggs. When you're incubating, you're keeping it warm. When you're incubating eggs, so all kinds of birds do that. Chickens, peacocks, after they lay eggs, someone stays, the mom or the dad stays on the nest to keep them warm so that they will hatch. Isn't the beak on that interesting? Look how it goes way back. It almost looks like it has a smile, doesn't it? That is really interesting. I guess that, or maybe those are lines in the feathers. I don't know, because I think the beak is really just this part, but it has that other line there. That would be something interesting to look up more on hawks. Male hawks protect the eggs. They also bring food to the females. So if the female is sitting on the nest all the time, they can't go off and get food. So the male will also bring food to the female. Look, it looks like he has a fish he's going to bring to the female. Do you see the fish in his talons? Chicks hatch after about 30 days. They leave the nest when they can fly. Takeoff time, oh look, it doesn't even have all its feathers in yet. It's just a little bitty chick. And we can kind of see better. Look at this one's mouth. So that is part of the beak. It was just closed, because see how this one has yellow on it also? And that is the end. It talks about the different words that are part of the glossary. So the one thing I like about nonfiction books, even when they're kind of easy ones, is it always makes me think of some other kinds of questions I might like to go look up or study some more. So this kind of makes me think I'd like to look up hawks and read a little bit more about them. I bet bet there's a lot of different kinds of hawks. That would be one thing I could look up. Sometimes when you're outside, even in the city, you'll see hawks, and they're usually pretty high and they really soar around. They're not so much flapping birds like some birds, but they're just soaring, and they're looking down for the little animals. So sometime you watch and see if you see something that might be a hawk while you're outside. They're pretty fun to watch. I really haven't seen very many of them dart down to get food too often, but I really like to watch them soar around. So I hope you enjoyed the book. I'll see you next time. Bye.